What are you doing, Sirocco? You're being real cute. She's fascinated with this thing. I think that's what she's doing. Kalahari. You want to test it out for her? Well, one might ask what I'm looking at here. Do you know what I'm looking at, Kalahari? Kalahari, you're all wet. It was raining outside. Sirocco, you're a riot. Don't break that beam now. I've had the perimeter of my living room protected from kitties who spray by various means. I did have the silent ultrasound SCAT, I think they're called, devices, and they actually worked very well until the Tribble moved in, and she was immune to them. And then actually several of the other cats also got desensitized. Not that all the cats spray, but I still wanted the perimeter of my room protected. So I resorted to the spray cans. The cans that have the little motion sensor gizmo on top. Kalahari. And those things are irritating. This is what I'm talking about, these cans here. They make two kinds, or they used to make two kinds. One kind has a sound and a spray, and you have to refill the spray part, which is down here. And the kind that makes a sound, once the spray part is run out, it still makes a sound when the movement is detected in front of the can. Now these work, they're quite effective, keeping the cats off the counter and various other things. The only problem is they're not very reliable and they're ugly. So I just got to thinking about door chimes. Door chimes go off every time you open the door and into various stores and stuff like that. So I got on the internet and I found these little gizmos, which Sirocco is demonstrating. Isn't that cute, sweetie? One is a transmitter and the other is a receiver. And it's not a motion sensor. It transmits the beam from one device to the other. And if that beam is broken, then a chime goes off. And when I was researching them, about half the people that bought these were using them for their pets. And I'm thinking, pet industry, get with it here. As these things are fairly reliable. They seem to be, every now and then they misfire. I don't want to scare Sirocco, but I'm gonna set one off over here. Anyway, today they were kind of ugly, just sitting here on the floor, especially over here in the corner where I have two of them. I have one protecting one wall and one set protecting the other wall. And this set between here and here needed to be elevated because the cats who do spray will spray on top of this thing. And Nugget likes to get under here, so it's okay for a kitty to get under here. I don't mind if a kitty gets under here. I just don't want them up against the walls. So I did have these elevated on some bowls and things. Anyway, it looked really trashy. So I went down to the store, the hobby store, and I found these little boxes. And over here, this means I can put one down here, one on the lower one that's blinking, protects that wall that Sirocco's monitoring, and the one up above senses beam up above this table here. Let's see if it works. It's gonna work, right? There we go. Okay, that's how it works. Sirocco seems to be totally unfazed. I do have the receivers, The receiver is the one that makes the noise, and I have them both located on this end here. This is the one that Sirocco's monitoring. The cats really are very smart. It's interesting that they know that they can stand behind it and be okay. They can go right up next to it and be okay. But they know where they can't go. They know they can go under here, but they know they can't go on top. I mean, that's pretty smart. I have another two across the kitchen here, which I turn off during the day. I only turn it on when I'm feeding in the morning. This is the receiver. You can turn off either the receiver or the transmitter, and then you can walk through here without setting it off. So, we'll see. It seems to be working right now, but the kitties are more or less already trained to stay away from these areas, so this is just a reinforcement. But I'm getting a kick out of Sirocco over here. You are so cute. I can't stand it. Look how cute you are. Look at those guys over there. Yeah, if I keep setting these things off, pretty soon it's going to be a big ho-hum, right? Okay.